Senator, it's John Heilman here. I want to ask you a question that under almost any other circumstances would be ridiculous and absurd, but under these circumstances I think is actually warranted. Is it possible that the Republican chairman of the House Intel Committee has been compromised by the Russians? Is it possible that they actually have a Russian agent running the House Intel Committee on the Republican side?
I hope that's not the case, and I certainly have no information to suggest that it is. I think that
doesn't his behavior speak of that, though? I mean, I'm not the first person who's raised this. He's behaving like someone who's been compromised, and there are people in the Intelligence Committee, in the intelligence community, and others with great expertise in this area who look at him and say, that guy's been compromised.
Well, I don't have that expertise. What I also know is that there are plenty of Republicans who simply instinctually act in a way to protect their president, and his actions would certainly comport with that motivation. I don't necessarily know that there's another explanation.
And Senator,
that is unbelievable. John Heilman.
Strange times.
Congressman, I'm going to ask you a question that I asked Senator Murphy a little earlier. It's an impolitic question, and again, one that would have seemed absurd in almost any other circumstance. But Congressman Nunes, your chairman, it is suggested by not by me, but by people who follow these matters closely, could possibly be someone who's been compromised by the Russians. Is that something that you consider a possibility?
I can't speak to his motives. I think he's been compromised by the White House. He certainly seems to be willing to risk the republic to protect the president, to risk the rule of law to help the president's case in the Russian investigation. He's supposed to be recused. He's been recused in body in that he doesn't show up to the Russia witness interviews, but not in spirit. He has his hand all over every subpoena that he signs, and now is actively involved in this very disruptive process.